Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. And today we're going to do the kindest book tag and pick the book haul giveaway winner. So I know the setup is totally different than what you're used to in these videos. The lighting is not that great. It's actually like almost midnight, Friday night, after the reading sprints with the girls. But we're gonna do this video because I have nothing for tomorrow and I'm not really motivated to film like sit down videos right now. We're just kind of chilling, and my ring light has, you know, conked down at this point as far as the light itself. So you're on the ring light stand, but your girl don't have a really nice light. So do I have this little lamp sitting next to me? Yes. It is so dull, but it's fine. It's fine. Y'all are here to just see me and talk about the good things. And this really is eye-opening for me to just be like, look, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? We're just here making the videos. So I'm just here to talk about all things in the kindness book tag. And we're going to talk, what am I saying? See, there I am. We'll see that in there. That's me messing up. Okay. And we're going to pick a winner from the book haul video that was from last Saturday. I really want to just say, again, I appreciate everyone who has participated in the Southern Charm Readathon. We'll have the formal thank yous later, but thank you so much for all of your great feedback and the bingo cards and everything I'm seeing on Instagram. I'm trying to repost when I can, and loved everyone that came out to the reading sprints over on Tay Tay's channel. If you have not seen the video, I'm going to link the stream down below. Okay, watch the playback. There are two 30-minute reading sprints in there, and there's a lot of great discussions about things in the South, and Tay Tay did some really fun Southern trivia, and she was so sweet to do some giveaways, okay? Love her so much. So thank you, Taylor, for this amazing sprints that you did, and just all your heart for the BookTube community. She recently made I haven't got to watch it yet because it's been such a busy week, but she recently made a Southern Booktubers video as well. So I'm gonna link that down below too. So yeah, please give Tay Tay some extra love on her channel. She is just the sweetest, and I really appreciate all of the co-hosts and all the hard work that they have done for the Readathon this month. And so I figured this was a great video to do a giveaway for this. So stay tuned to the end of the video because this is the kindness book tag. Now, Katie over at Paperbacks and Ponytails, she did tag me in this. I'll leave her video down below, but I am really excited to do this tag. So I've actually got things written out. What? Me? Who? Huh? So your girl has got, actually better make sure this is recording. Hold on. We good. So anyway, I have got my answers typed out, a little bit impromptu as well. We're just going to be like chit-chatting more than anything about things. So let's go ahead and get into it. Stay tuned to the end of the video for the winner of a $20 Amazon gift card. I wanted to do the gift card just so to give back to this community again, because of all the love that was shared for my birthday. I love you guys so much. So that's just something I wanted to do. But right now, let's get into the tag. So question number one is, how do you practice? I can't even talk. Y'all, this is real life. I'm not hardly editing nothing out. Number one, how do you practice kindness in your day-to-day life? Now, I've got several things here. You know, one thing is just, again, we're going to show the love of Jesus where we can, right? Here on this channel, in this space, in everyday life, just showing his love to other people. And whether they're believers or not, we are going to show the love of Christ and letting people know that they are loved by him and by us here on earth as believers, right? So I love being able to show the love of Christ, whether that's, you know, some people do the whole pay it forward thing. Some people leave just a nice note, different places, or just being an ear to listen to someone, right? And just share your testimony as well. So yeah, in our everyday life, just sharing the love of Christ, right? And Southern hospitality. You know I had to throw that in here, honey. Okay, we're going to let somebody in, okay? Southern hospitality. Honey, go on in, honey. Yes, like, okay, in Tennessee, I've had people say, man, people are so nice here. Yes, honey, we are. Okay, we're going to wave at you when you're driving by. Even if we don't know you. And we're going to let you in, okay? If in our town, there's one place in particular I'm thinking of, like, it's hard as I'll get out to get in and out. I'm always letting like 3 people in. Go on, honey. Go on, honey. That's my heart. And we all do that around here, okay? So like when traffic is crazy, there's always that one person who ain't gonna let you in. But honey, most of us gonna let you in. So, okay. So there's that. So just showing that Southern hospitality, right? And then a good morning, like just saying good morning. How are you? You know, again, that's also showing the love of Jesus in my mind. So just being a kind person in general, every single day, you know, just letting people know that, you know, you see them, and sometimes just saying good morning or going out of your way to, you know, encourage someone, that is going to mean the world to them, and that could be a hug from the Lord for them, you know? And so, just a reminder to always be kind and say good morning, how are you doing? And in passing, that may be the littlest thing that cheers someone up for the day. And then, of course, the last one, of course, is letting others know that you're praying for them. I think that is very important here. Again, like, even if they're not a believer, like, to just say, hey, I'm praying for you. And our pastor takes it a step further, that he said in one of his sermons, I'm not just going to say, he said, I challenge you, when you say, I'm going to be praying for you, stop and pray for them right now. And that really is like, that really struck me. Like, I know sometimes in my, like, if I'm chatting on Telegram with a friend, you know, sometimes we just go out and we start praying in the video. Like, I'll send a message and say, you know, Father God, I just pray for, and we start talking about these things, you know, right then. Because a lot of times I might say, I'll pray for you, and then I forget. So, like, that was one thing that our pastor called us to do. And it's just, it's eye-opening when you just, if you're, you know, he said, people may think you're weird, but honey, we weird for Jesus, okay? So we out here in the supermarket, we gonna be praying over somebody, right? And to see how the Lord shows up. So I thought that was really great, a great sermon that he preached one time, and I just want to mention that here too, because he was so right, you know, just letting them know you're praying for them and you care for them. And you know, my friends is going through a tough time, and I'm just like, girl, I'm praying for you in everything that you're going through, and I'm really thinking about her. So if you think about one of my friends, I won't say her name, but she's going through a really hard time right now, just pray for her as well, the one that's on my heart right now. You know, and I don't really know where her beliefs land, but I'm always letting her know that I'm praying for her. So yeah, question number 2. We spent how long time at that, but again, I love that these type of questions. So just like chit-chatty type videos, tags, I guess, questions. Okay, so question number 2. What is the kindest thing that has happened to you on BookTube? Now for me, as of right now, I mean, where do you start? Number 1, but like, this community has been such a blessing overall in general. But I have to say, as of right now, it is the video that Taylor put together of all the different booktubers wishing me a happy birthday and just saying so many kind things, and just the love that you all had in that video. Just, it was so crazy, because that was such a time that I needed that. And it's like the Lord really put that on Taylor's heart to do, and it really just meant the world to me to see that, and just to see her heart for this community, and to take that time to put something like that together just blew me away. Y'all saw the reactions, and even just talking through it, just still I am blown away with the kindness in this community every single day. Just the comments, and you know, the well wishes, and if I ask for prayers, you all are so quick to say, honey, I'm praying for you, and we love you. And I just I don't know where I was without you guys. So I think that has been the kindest thing. But honestly, every day is a kind day in this community, and just seeing the comments and everything that you all leave, and getting to just discuss things and pray for one another and all those good things. So, but right now, that video Taylor put together really blessed me, and I appreciate her so much. She's such a great friend, and you all are, for filming those clips. Anyone who filmed a clip for that, and those I know that said, hey, I didn't get time to, but here's what I wanted to say, and sent me separate messages on the side. Thank you so much. You know, like, I love you guys so much. It really meant the world to me, and it just goes to show how caring this community is, and all the great friendships that I've made over the last couple of years is just meant the world. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Woo, honey. Number 3.
Who in your, okay, hold on. You got me a minute, okay? Woo! All right, I did not, we only 5 minutes in, 10 minutes in, and tears are flowing. Did you expect anything else?
Number 3, who, in your opinion, is one of the kindest booktubers out there? Honestly, I cannot name just one. You know, I've already talked about Tay-Tay, we already know. But so many in this community have been a blessing and just generally kind to me. I I'm overwhelmed. You know, all the ladies that were mentioned in that video that Taylor did, yes, you all are just so kind. And just those that I mentioned in the community tab and those that I tag in certain things or I'm talking about that I buddy read things with, you know, the squad, you know, y'all know who you are. Like the girls, my sisters, they're sisters truly in Christ. And all of you are just such a blessing. So it's hard. I just can't name one, you know, it's one of those things. So yeah. Number 4, what is a book that reminds you to be more kind? Now, first and foremost, I picked a nonfiction and then a fiction. So first is definitely going to be Kindest, the New Classy by Candace Cameron. I love that book. It wasn't anything like groundbreaking, but it was just, you know, these really small things that you can do to be kind to others and just those little reminders we need sometimes. So yeah, I really, really like that one. And then Little Women. Marmee, helping others. It's just her character is just such a beautiful example of helping others and being there and how to go out of your way and what the role model she is to her daughters. Like, yes, that book right there, especially in the beginning of that book, so many examples of kindness. So, number 5, can you think, oh, I didn't answer this. Oops. I did not answer this. Y'all didn't put that down. Okay, real life. Can you think of a fiction book or any genre that focuses on themes of kindness? You know, really, Christian fiction in general, all kinds of themes of kindness right now. Like, just throughout the entire 2 years I've been doing this, like, so many books have themes of kindness and just caring for other people and going out of your way to just be the selfless love and sharing the love of Jesus, right? And then I guess for me, let's think about this, you know, like Land of Silence by Tessa Afshar is such a great example because the sacrifice that she makes, that's the book about the woman with the issue of blood for 12 years. And Tessa Afshar, such a beautiful story of self-sacrificial love for her sister and her family and just everything she gave up and just was willing to give up for the sake of her family and her sister and just what she went through. That is a really great example of showing kindness to others because she was a great example to show kindness to other people. And there was, of course, kindness shown to her by the Lord, because guess what? He was walking and he had a mission on his mind to do this healing, and he had a purpose to where he was going. And I'm sure if you think about that, that had to have been I'm in a hurry kind of thing, but he stopped it for her when she touched that garment. Where did that come from? Oh my goodness, the Lord, honey, he put that on my heart because I didn't even think about that just now. Her faith had made her well. He stopped for her. He called her daughter. Ultimate kindness in Jesus, and that is depicted in that story. So, woo, honey, let's keep going. All right, number 6. How do you think you can make BookTube a kinder place? Now, I have got so much to talk about here. So, number 1 is I really try to share new booktubers in the community in my community tab. So keep an eye out there. I try to reshare people's videos whenever I see it, like, hey, here's somebody who's new to the community, for those that are looking for new people to follow. So I always try to do that. And then I do try to do giveaways to give back to the community whenever possible, and, you know, send some birthday book mail here and there to people when I remember. So sometimes I can't keep up with everybody's birthday, I will tell you, but your girl has wrote several birthdays down, so I'm trying to keep up. But whenever I think about it, or I have the ability to do that, I love being able to send gifts. Like, that's something that is so special in my heart. Or if I've had an extra book, you know, of a copy of something, I message my friends and say, hey, I would love to, or even some subscribers I'm friends with, would you like this extra copy? I know you said you wanted to read it. So I try to be mindful of that as well, of how could I pass on some extra copies of books or things like that if I'm not going to be selling them and stuff. Like, I try to think, okay, who could I bless with this today, or that sort of thing. So that's something that I think is great because of this amazing community, and so many others have done the same thing. And then I also try to participate in the yearly reading challenges and readathons when I can. You know, if I don't have too much on my plate. Yes, I have 2 more readathons I'm going to be co-hosting this year. I'm not going to say. We're going to keep a surprise. But keep your eyes out for August and December. That's all I'm gonna say. That I'm a co-host with some friends. But I don't really have any other capacity for the rest of the months this year to commit to any other readathons this year, but those are two that I have committed to help with. So I really like to be able to do that and help with graphics or prompt ideas and stuff whenever I can. I don't want to spread myself too thin. You know, I got so much going on in life, but you know, I try to do that. And then I try to participate in readathons. Sometimes I may not mention it in TBR, but I might know it's out there. And at the end of the month, you know, I'll try to like see if I've read anything that could fit the prompts, and just so I can try to support in the best way possible without being too stressed out about things, you know, because I don't want to be stressed out about a readathon, you know. That's why I try to make mine like really low key and just chill and all that stuff. So yeah, that's one way. And another thing is I try to be very clear. This is something I've talked about several times throughout the last couple of years, but especially the last year. I try to be very clear and open and transparent as possible about my reading, book hauls, reviews, all these things. And like ARC reading and stuff, we've had a lot of discussions about that, and just trying to be open and honest so that nobody's like comparing anything. I always think about the person watching this. Like, I never want somebody to feel some type of way about something I said. I never want to come across braggy, never want to come across like I'm up here. I'm definitely not, honey, okay? I always want to come across as fully transparent, and y'all say I do, but that means so much to me, because I don't want anybody to feel like I'm influencing you to spend money that you may not have, or because I know consumerism is a discussion. Okay, that's why I said it in a book haul. Look, hey, let's talk about that. You know, I don't want anybody to feel like you have to have all these bookshelves or things like that. It just kind of happens. Like, people spend their money like when they want to, but I don't want anybody to feel like any type of way about anything I present in my channel. Does that make sense? The comparison trap is a lie. The devil's a lie, honey. I mean, he wants us to be comparing and all that stuff. I don't want anybody to feel that way. I have got myself in that trap too. So I just try to be very conscious of what I say, and I think that's a kind thing to do, is be thinking about who is watching you, and make sure that you're humble every time you talk about something, because things can come across really quick in a braggy tone or things like that. Like, I just want to make sure that I never ever do come across that way, because I truly care about you who is watching me, okay? And like the reviews, making sure people know that I'm open and honest. I never want to like bash an author or anything. I think I already have something about that. Like, yeah, I already got another point on that, so we'll talk about that here in a minute. But yeah, I just want to make sure that you feel open space, honesty, transparency, all that stuff is very important to me too. Letting people know how they can get involved in platforms like NetGalley, speaking of book reviews, like any other review opportunities, author events that might be free, that could be in your area. You know, trying to let you know, kind of like the Colleen Coble thing that I mentioned, and Denise Hunter is going to be in several states. So I mentioned that in one of my vlogs. I'll link it if you've not seen it. But that way people can have some information about it themselves right in the forefront, because I know it's hard to find things like that sometimes, especially for Christian fiction. So I don't want anybody to feel like it's an exclusive thing just for one person. You know, if I know of the references or the links or the information, or if you are interested and want to try to go to one of those things, I try to make sure if I hear about it to let you know too. So yeah, that's something that's important, and especially like in NetGalley and the review process, and if you want to get involved with either Baker Publishing or something like that there, you know, I've definitely talked about that before, you know, for other people who have platforms and things like that. It's not like some exclusive thing. You know, anyone with a platform can certainly reach out to these publishers, or create a NetGalley account as like a reviewer and all of those things. And so I've helped a couple people try to set up like a NetGalley account and stuff like that as well, or like a link of where they can apply for a blogger team or a launch team or whatever. You know, I know some people really want to get into that, and I never want that to seem like that's an exclusive thing as well. I always want to be very transparent and say, hey, if you are interested in this, here is how you can do that, you know. And I know a lot of that's stressful too. You know, I've had to take a step back myself. I don't want to get too over my head on those things as well. But sometimes it can be fun to try to help out the authors and get involved and in the community a little bit more and connect with other readers and things like that. So, you know, that's always fun to be able to share those resources with you guys as well. So that's something that is a great way to just make BookTube a kinder place. BookTube a kinder place. And again, you know, talking about the reviews, you know, I try to make sure that even if I have an unpopular opinion on something, I try to be very kind about what I say. I try to have what we call the compliment sandwich review. The rom-commers is a very good example of a compliment sandwich review. You know, because for me, I really enjoyed 2 other of Catherine Center's books. But that one just wasn't for me. So there are reasons I didn't like it, but there are also reasons that it's not a terrible book. So let's talk about the positives and the pros and the cons. Let's start with something positive, kind of talk about the things that you may not have enjoyed fully without fully hating and bashing on someone, like, because they did take time to write this. That's just me. I have been a little bit more sass and got the petty pen out a couple times. You've seen it. But overall, I try to be very kind. And especially when I'm like, look, this wasn't terrible. There are some things that could have been improved on. I still want to read this author's backlist. This book just wasn't for me, you know, but there's plenty of other books I'm sure that I will enjoy by her, right? That's just a very good example of me trying to be kind. And because I don't want, ultimately, I wrote this down, I never want someone to feel bad for liking a book, right? Like, and I know I said, well, when did it comes? I don't want to hear the criticism. I didn't mean like nitpicking stuff. I'm not saying, I'm talking about like them 1-star reviews of stuff like for no reason. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. But but for real, I don't get angry or anything. Like if somebody doesn't like my favorite book, you know, I love healthy conversations about books. Okay. I never want someone to feel like I don't want to ever say this was horrible, these people were stupid or dumb or whatever. Like I would never say that. I don't want to use the word hate either, because I think those are just very strong words to use personally, and it can be hurtful to people, you know. They can get their feelings hurt, and I don't want anybody to feel like just because I didn't like it, I don't want them to take it personal, like it's a personal attack, because some do. And, you know, so I try to mention like why somebody might enjoy a book, even though I may have not personally enjoyed it. So I try my best. Sometimes it comes out, you know, maybe that's on a tangent, but I really am mindful about those things. So, okay, number 7 is say some kind words about one of your favorite BookTube channels. Again, this was very hard to pick people. I did pick some people on this, but please don't feel like I'm leaving anybody out. But these are like some very close friends of mine that are just like my daily, weekly people that I chit chat with. And so we have got Oshina from Oshina Gotta Read 'Em All. You already know about her. She is the OG, okay? She's just hit 7,000 subscribers. So congratulations, sister. I'm so proud of you for everything you're doing in the community. She is just such a light in this community. And I love the way she's talking about content in books and letting us know about things, and why she had a great video on why she reads secular fiction as a Christian. And I certainly resonated with that and thought that was a very important discussion to still talk about. And there's just so many great things that she's doing here in the community, so I really appreciate her, and she's very encouraging and everything. And so just love chatting with her about books every week. It's just so nice to have her as a friend, so I really appreciate her. And then Chrissy, of course, Chrissy's Purple Library, she makes you laugh. Honey, the meat discussions, the fun, just great discussions on all the books, and the laughs, the edits, okay? Every time you watch a Chrissy video, you are laughing and having a great time. And also, she just brings the light of the Lord front and center, okay? And I love that she always says, may the Lord bless you and keep you. Yes, she's just one of my best friends, and I'm so, so grateful for her and just this whole community, truly. But just she just makes me laugh so much. And every time I'm having a bad day, if I'm talking to her or listening to one of her videos or watching one of her videos, I just had the best time, you know? The edits are top tier. Like, so good. I love her recommendations and all these things, and her Christian nonfiction discussions. And I keep saying her and Lindsay Lemus need a Bible podcast, because I learned so much from them, and just such a great sister in Christ. So definitely check her out if you're not already following her. Most of y'all probably are. Of course, speaking of Lindsay Lemus, she doesn't have a channel, but we're going to mention her here because she is the greatest friend. I absolutely love her. And hopefully one day she'll start a channel. We keep saying petition for Lindsay to start a channel. But you've seen her on some of the sprints lately, and she's just such a special friend of mine, and again, another sister in Christ. And so one day if she does make a channel, I hope that all of you will subscribe. We'll be the first to let you know. But she is on Instagram. I will leave her Instagram down below if you want to check her out as well. She posts several things on books and a lot of great faith content as well. And so I just really appreciate her, and she has been such an encourager in my life as well. And just, I know I can go to her with anything and just, you know, have those discussions. Whenever I'm feeling kind of crazy, honey, let's talk about it. Like, whoa, let's talk about these things, you know. And I know, like, all of these ladies, you know, have prayed for me, and we've all discussed, like, things going on in our lives. So, again, really appreciate her. And she is the rom-com queen, so I know if she's read a good rom-com, I can trust her reviews, okay? All right, next we have got Miriam from Miriam Elizabeth Reads. Y'all already know I got to meet her. Absolutely love her. She is from Canada and just so fun. She's a mystery queen. Love her. Okay. So, classic queen. I definitely she inspires me to read more classics. And so she's probably the reason I put on my list every year. Read a few classics, whether that's 5, 2, who knows, 1. But I loved when she first joined, when I first joined BookTube, that first summer, me and her, we were just chatting all summer and lots of good buddy reads, and she really got me into reading cozy mysteries and things like that. So she has such a wide variety of genres. I've already talked about her before in the other video about me meeting her, but check her out. You know, she's just such a light in this community and so fun, and I love her content. The books that she reads, I found so many great recommendations from her as well. And then of course we have Alicia from For the Love of Christian Fiction. You know, she's definitely someone as well that I talk to on a weekly basis. She's very, very sweet, and even if we go a few weeks without talking, we can always pick right back up like we didn't even miss no time. And so she's just so fun. Another, like I said, another light in the YouTube community and Instagram and everything, and absolutely love her rom-com love as well. Okay, we call her rom-com queen too. Okay, so yeah, her channel is so much fun and just so sweet and kind, and her mama was so much fun to meet as well. So I love her videos talking about, when she talks about things like in the publishing world. It's very interesting to hear her perspective as well, and just the events and things that she's went to. I love seeing her vlogs, and her family is just so sweet. Like, if you check out her channel, because she has the best vlogs. They are so fun because she's usually like going around with her family and things like that, and just all the good things. I love her family, and just her as a person. She is the sweetest. And then of course we've got Taylor from Tales of Teresa Tay. I've already talked about her a lot, but she is so, so sweet. Absolutely love her. I'm so thankful for her friendship, and just, you know, all the different sweet things that she's done in this community, and, you know, the video, like I said, that she made. And, you know, I just and I know I can go to her and have, you know, just any kind of discussions needed. And, you know, another great sister in Christ that if I need prayer, she's there. And, you know, mom life, we can talk about that as well, just all the things we can connect on. And, you know, southernness. Okay, love that too, and just everything. So I love discussing things with her and the buddy reads and all the things there. So yeah, definitely check out her channel, because she is such a sweet, sweet person as well. Okay, and then we've got Tammy from the Protagonist Pub. She is hilarious. She's not afraid to let you know, honey, real quick, when something ain't working. Okay, she has full transparency and honesty on her channel, and I really appreciate it. And what I love is, like, even if me and her don't agree fully on like our thoughts or something on a book, we don't get mad. Like, we ain't gonna be fighting about it. So we have great discussions, and sometimes, like, some of her, I will tell you, you know, this is me telling y'all right now. I done told her recently, when I first started on her channel, I saw an Outlander discussion. This is how the Lord really, like, makes things full circle. And I remember, like, this is before I realized I was convicted on Outlander. And this is when I saw her discussion, and at first I was like taken back, like offended, right? And I told her this. I said, that was the first video I think I saw of hers. And I was like, who is this? So, you know, this is honesty, right? This is how the Lord just refines us and continues to refine us. And I really appreciated it, because it got me thinking. Later on, I thought about her video. I thought, you know, she's right about some of the things she's saying here. Yes. And so I told her that recently, and I really appreciate her feedback sometimes. Like, it's just a different perspective, you know, and we've buddy read several books. She has her book club that she has every month, and she has a Discord for it. I'll link it if you are interested, but, you know, that she's been doing a poll for everybody to vote on that. And I love that she's so involved in the community, and, you know, she's not afraid to tell you right up front, again, what's in a book. It reminds me of just like a family member, honestly. Like, she just cracks me up, always making me laugh, and I love watching her videos and kind of seeing her talk about different things in books, and helping me in my perspective sometimes to see a different light and things like that, you know. And so yeah, I really appreciate her. And she's also one that, you know, she checks in, prays, you know, and someone I've been talking to on a weekly and sometimes daily basis. So I love her, and definitely check out her channel. It's down below. Of course, Sky has not been doing the BookTube videos lately, but she is still around. Okay, she's still reading, and so I have to say, she's one of my best friends as well. Right, she's in the squad. Okay, and I'm just so thankful for her. And she makes me laugh, and just Dicey Bear, her dog, is so fun. You've probably seen him in the sprints. And so we're always going to be here, sister, to talk about books and all the good things. She's loving soccer right now, so she's doing a lot of things with soccer and live streams with that. But so I love seeing her growth in that, and just everything, and just becoming such a close friend to her, and, you know, still talking about all the good books and things going on in our lives. And again, she's someone that no matter what, I know that she gonna be there. So her channel is Read for the Sky. She has plenty of videos in the past if you want to check her out. But she did a lot of live reading sprints and stuff like that. So, you know, just excited to see how things go in the future and stuff, and love seeing her on future sprints as she can attend. That's just so much fun. So she is the sweetest. So just, yeah, I just love all these ladies. And again, I don't want anybody to feel like I'm leaving anybody out. The whole community as a whole has just been so amazing to just get to know so many great friends. But those are just like some very, very close personal friends of mine right now, and that I wanted to just shout out, are doing things in the BookTube community throughout this year. So next we've got share a new small BookTube channel. Okay, we've got Lucy over at the Lucy Chronicles. Okay, she is so sweet. Make sure you're subscribed and check out her content. She's very, very sweet. I'm loving seeing all of her updates and reading. She has some really cute husky dogs as well, so love seeing that as well on her channel. Then we have got Samantha over at Faith in Books, and I've talked about her several times too, but again, mentioning her, hey girl, she's reading some great Christian fiction books and just some Bible study discussions as well, so definitely check her out, and seeing some really fun vlogs on the channel too. And then we've got Paula over at Reading in Darkness. I have to mention her because she is a very kind person, and I love seeing her perspective on books, and she is a blind person, and just her discussions on books and what she's doing in the community has just been amazing. And to listen to her just, you know, just talk through everything that she reads, and she certainly is a great encourager here on the community as well. She watches a lot of our videos here, so if you're not familiar with her channel, I will leave it down below. She usually tags us in a lot of her videos, so y'all be watching her videos because she is reading a lot of our recommendations, and she loves the Timeless series just like me, Gabrielle Meyer. Okay, she is just such a fun person to she makes me laugh, and I just want to mention her because I want her channel to be very successful, and I think she has a lot of great discussions on books, and so definitely one y'all need to be checking out. Okay, then I want to mention Betsy and the Books. She is very sweet. I love seeing her perspective on different books. She reads a wide variety of genres and things, and she's just a very great encourager. And one thing, when she sent me a gift, it honestly, her note made me tear up, because she said that I had helped her get closer to the Lord, and, you know, get back in her Bible reading more. And that just, that right there is what this is about in this community. And just, I love her. She's so kind. She's always on Instagram, just, you know, reposting my posts or other people in the community's posts and reviews that we're posting, and just commenting and hearts, all the things, and tagging us. And she's just very, very kind and an encouraging person. So definitely check out her channel, because I think her channel actually was a little bit different before it was a BookTube channel. So I just want to mention that, because, you know, I know when you start your channel under a different, like, I don't know, like different type of content, and then you rebrand it can be hard for YouTube, the algorithm, to push your channel out. So I wanted to mention her because I think that she needs more love. Okay, she has some fun vlogs and discussions on books and things like that too. So yeah, she's just so sweet. So anyway, I'm gonna tag some friends. The last question is tag some friends, okay, to spread some kindness. And we have got Lucy at the Lucy Chronicles. I'm tagging you, girl. Samantha at Faith in Books. Alma from Alma's reading book journey. Girl, I'll get this straight. And then I'm going to tag Paula as well from Reading in Darkness. So, and also anybody else who wants to do this, it doesn't hurt to do this tag. So normally I don't tag people, but I thought, look, we're going to spread some more kindness with some people. So I have tagged 4 people down here, but you all, look, y'all, if you want to do this video, please do it. I hope that this wasn't too long. I feel like I've been recording a while, but you know, this is more of like a chit chat video, just kind of sit down and everything. So now let's do the giveaway, okay? All right, so I already had this pulled up here before I started filming, so hopefully it's still set up. I don't have to refresh. So I hope you can see this. If not, it's fine. All right, so we're gonna hit start. I got the video loaded, okay? Filtered out duplicate comments too. Start. Nuh-uh, girl. What? Girl, look at this. Oh, Sheena, sister. This is hilarious because she actually won in the reading sprints tonight in the trivia game. Girl, Canadian girl, she got... Sorry if I'm spoiling the winner for that. If you go rewatch it. But she won in our Southern Charm Readathon trivia. She knew more than we did. So, oh, Sheena, you are my winner, sister. Okay? I hope you can see. Let me see if I can see this. Okay, can y'all see this? Hold on. I can't even see if you can see it. Yeah, you can. Okay. So, yay. And y'all can see the date. Today is 4/24 at 11:56 p.m. Girl, what am I doing? But I got this video done, so, and I'm gonna leave most of what I said in here because I ain't got time to edit. So, Sheena, I'll be reaching out, you know, Telegram, I'll get with you, to send you an Amazon gift card, okay, $20. Thank you so much, sister, for your comment. It said, happy birthday, month, hey. We love to see it. So, again, thank you so much to everyone who has been just such a joy and light in this community. I love you all so, so much. I really try to encourage this community in any way that I can. Sometimes I forget things, but I really do try to be an encourager. And anybody who is interested in starting a channel, honey, just take that first step, okay? Take the first step and see where it goes from here, okay? The Lord is gonna bless it. Pray about it. Let him lead you and guide you, honey. Okay, so thank you again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, y'all.